So allegedly, Peller was kidnapped last night and has been released. Okay, allegedly. So the full story is not out yet, but who can remember when I made a video warning Peller that he's gonna be in a lot of trouble? Let me show you.
What be the biggest money we don't get from TikTok? 10 million a night where I play eazi and one match like that.
I made that video, those who follow me already know. I made that video that they're saying that, Peller, this is a mistake. You're gonna get into a lot of life problems for revealing your income. You know, he's a young man, 19 years old, so he may not understand these things. One of the biggest mistakes you can make as a man is to reveal your source of income. Once you reveal it, you have thrown yourself bare to all sorts of enemies. Even some friends will turn enemies because of that. So let's look at some troubles so far.
Hey, 36 million. Guys, there's any tax now.
So, as you can see, the government tax institution taxed him 36 million naira, which is huge money. All right? Why? Who knows how they got to that point, but you don't reveal your income. And this one is not, they're not even doing it maliciously to start with. But with what he said, they have a rough idea of where his income will be.
Guys, it was not a prank. I saw my life. It was not a prank. It was serious. It was serious. But thank God for everything. It's okay now. It's with his people.
So that was Sandra Benedek confirming that, a fellow streamer confirming that Peller is good now. Some people don't even believe the kidnap because it happened too fast. They kidnapped him this night. This night, police rescue him. Who knows? But like I said, it's too early to call. Let's wait for the full story to come out. But what do you guys think? But remember, don't reveal your source of income. One of the biggest mistakes people make. You are dating a lady, you people have not even dated for 1 week, you have already spilled everything. You make 150,000 naira, your bonus is 10,000 naira. The moment you reveal it, you have laid yourself bare. There is now something that the lady can use to compare you to. So now she can compare you to James, who makes 300,000. Even though she rejected James at first, now she knows that James is better than you. You understand? And in her mind, you will never leave that 150,000. Even in 5 years' time, whenever she meets somebody else, she will always compare the person to you as you were 5 years ago at 150,000. She will never believe that you have toppled up. In fact, in some marriages, you get as the wife could be, you as a man, you can never reveal your source of income or your, your extent of income to your wife. Some marriages, you understand, you need to know that's not all women, because some women built the wealth for them. Imagine, say, a woman talked to her father and her father employed you. You understand, it's different. Even without you telling her, she already knows your level of income. You know, a woman you built a business with and the business is growing. That's why you don't hide things from that. But if you're on your own and your woman comes in, depending on the kind of woman, bro, you have to watch how you reveal your source of income. Also, once you reveal it, people will start making calculations based on your income. So people around you, your family members, as the month is drawing near, they are coming up with excuses to take your money. They will say, okay, if he makes 150k, I can actually take 50k without hurting him. So if your salary is coming on 25th, on 24th, sudden problem from nowhere will just come. That she broke her leg, had an accident, they need 50,000 naira for surgery. If you don't bring it, you're a bad person. You bring the 50,000, another one will come up, they need school fees of another 50,000. Before you know it, your money has finished. You get, or somebody will go and fight just because they know your income, that you can rescue them. So now you are forced to rescue them just because you are related. It's easy to kidnap you if they already know your income. Now you may be thinking that you are safe. You may expose your income online and you are living in a gated neighborhood and you are safe. What of your mother in the village? What of your auntie? What of your cousins? What of your brothers and sisters? Do you understand? The other day we saw a celebrity, that a very popular celebrity in Nigeria. Her sister was jumping bike in Edo State and had accident, bike on top of bike. So sometimes when you think you are in a secure place, you still have siblings that have not come out of the hood yet, and you will go and be putting them in danger. Do you understand what I'm saying? There was a time, Dora Akunyili, when she was fighting the drug lords in Nigeria, all her siblings, all her children, everybody that is related to her that answers Akunyili started removing the surname from their names. So they were removing the surnames. You understand? From their names. Why? Why remove the surname? You get? Because they are avoiding being tracked by her enemies. They don't want to be tracked by the enemies of Dora Akunyili. So I know one of them personally that removed Akunyili from her name on Facebook that time, so that you can't trace that she's related to this person. So don't reveal your source of income. Even if you ask, as a man, even if you ask the lady first, say how much, where do you work, and they tell you how much they pay, she says 100,000. If she reverses the question, don't let go of the answer. You lock up. You understand? That woman will respect you more than you just open your mouth. Wow. If she reverses the question and say, please, are you going to pay me my salary? No, a man doesn't reveal their salary. You understand? You lock up. No matter what happens, you lock up. Once you reveal it, you have lost her. Not all women, but for most. Because you have set the stage for hypergamy to kick in. Now she starts weighing you based on other men. There are some women that will go to where their husband is working to make them sack him there because they know the place. You understand? There was a medical doctor that the wife will go to hospital where he's employed and start fighting him there so that they will sack him. Why? Because they had issue at home. The salary they paid him last month is not enough, so she wants to go and scatter the whole job at the office. Because what? She knows the hospital where the man works. So if you know the configuration of your relationship or your marriage, you might keep that location away from your wife if she's the kind of person that will go and do a fight. You get? Depending on the kind of wife you marry. Some women, if they know your salary, you're in trouble already throughout the marriage. They want to be the boss of that salary. Once it's coming in like this, they want to be the one to spend it, otherwise they scatter the whole house. Yeah, some men watching this, you have to go and password your phone or disable notifications, SMS notifications, or whatever you have to do to protect, better be able to lead your family better or lead your relationship better. There was one man that made a video. Let me try and pull the video.
You know why I like KK? When they were paying me 50,000. I've been doing that foolishness. I tell one student, say they pay me 50,000. You know what this guy do? Every month, I say make they send out 10,000 as a student. Inside the 50K when they pay me. As I send this guy 50,000 one month, like one particular month like that, he reach 1 week, this guy asks me for money. I say, what's up now? They pay me this particular amount. Why did they ask me money again? This guy asked me, say, how much did they pay me when I only 10,000 I send for where they complain, see, I don't send out money. Yeah? As per, you don't get it. Yes, that's my bike. It will depend on Atoto.
So you see, I think he's a soldier, and he was dating a young lady, and he told the young lady the amount. You see what it ended up with? Losses of money. He was spending 20% of his income on this lady, and the lady did not appreciate it. Because there's another guy, she now knows what to compare him with. Whatever you're doing as a young man, do not reveal how much you earn. Instead, talk about investment. You understand? Even if your salary is 50K, talk about investment. You say you have investment, there's land you are processing now. You understand? As women, they do fake makeup, put high heels, put fake hair, put fake skin color. You as a man, you're supposed to package your own. Your own is not fake, it's just ambition. This is what you intend to do. Talk about your dreams, your ambitions, how you want to relocate abroad after this. You understand? How you want to, there's a land project you're on. You understand? That your house, your father's inheritance now is almost 10 plus of land. Or 10 acres, you know what I'm saying? Depending on how you want to push it. You get ahead that you want to build a piggery farm, large piggery farm, like 500 pigs.